Welcome to the Spiritual Grapevine, where we tap into the ethers and the cosmos to receive and disseminate messages from our ancestors and our spirit guides and our guardian angels and our wonderful, wonderful fairies. All right, y'all. I've already prayed and cleansed the energy. So we're going to tap in with the ancestors and see what they're talking about today. I have been instructed to use the Order in the Court deck only today. All right, so shout out to the Aloha King, Big Brother Joey. You know I love the deck. Yes, I do. The energy is insane when you're working with this. So that means we going in, y'all. Yeah, baby. All right, let's talk to the ancestors, y'all. All right. All right. I have shuffled, but you know I like to shuffle again. Make sure you know it's on the up and up. This is a thick deck, so I like to cut it in half and shuffle. It makes it a lot easier. Two of them. Spiritualist, first card out. Blockage removal. Oh, come on, Spirit. I know y'all talking. Got attitude. All right, something going on in the West. Something about some copycats, fraud, impersonators, and some clones. All right, ancestors. What about these impersonators and copycatters, clones in the West? So they're trying to be fake spiritualists? Is that what's going down? Ooh, you know Spirit don't like that, y'all. The ancestors do not take kindly to the fake spiritualists. All right, y'all. Secret dealings coming out. Okay, so there's been some shady stuff going on. Ancestors bringing it to the front. Somebody's losing control. Okay, they're frantic. They're getting into arguments. They're being demanding. They are becoming unhinged. Kind of happens when, those secret dealings start coming out. Oh, shoot. Get ready, surprise visit. Get ready, surprise visit. Contact or message. So somebody might be reaching out to you. Somebody you're not expecting. Aries. You could be an Aries, or this could be an Aries that's going to try to reach out to you. Ooh, come on, y'all. One at a time. Uh-oh. This is somebody who's lying or about somebody who's being lying. Probably about the lying clones, okay? Attorney, a lawyer, lawsuit. So this Aries could be an attorney. Or again, you could be the Aries, all right? But they're going to reach out to you about these copycats. Somebody who's been lying. Somebody in the West, all right? Inheritance, stolen. So this attorney, this lawyer is going to reach out to you about a stolen inheritance that was being done by some copycats. Somebody who was trying to clone and impersonate you. Somebody who's been out here lying from the West. Again, this person who's doing this lying could be an Aries. You could be the Aries, or the attorney who's going to reach out could be the Aries. Under surveillance. Somebody's under surveillance. So you could be under surveillance, or the person who's been lying, the copycats or clones, they could be the one that's under surveillance. Okay, north, something's going on in the north, or somebody's from the north, or this could be happening north of you. Ooh, all right. Hindu? Somebody of Hindu descent, could be. Fake news, false reports. So this is somebody who's been out there lying, as they said. But not only were they lying, using that gap, okay, but apparently they were also making false reports, putting whatever these lies are on paper, which means that they got an even bigger problem now, because once you start putting it on paper, you're talking about legalities, right? Breaking the law, which is why the attorney is probably involved. Yes? Yes, honey, yes. All right, let's talk about it. Woo! Hit dog will holler. So now all of a sudden they want to play victim. That's usually what that means when I see that card. Now that they've been caught, whoever this is, now they want to play victim. All right, you know when they hit the flow, it's something that's trying to be hidden. It's a lot of cards though, so we're going to throw these back in here and shuffle. If it's meant to come out, it will. All right, somebody who's making individual solo moves. Okay, it has something to do with a green card, illegal immigration. Somebody with no papers. All right. Woo! Flew over there. All right. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. So basically, this is your ancestor saying, let them talk. Let them lie. Remember, anybody that's someplace making false reports or even someplace lying at this point, remember y'all, what time this is. What we live under what? Surveillance. Everywhere you go, all day, every day. You can't go to the market without there being, I don't know how many cameras on you. So at the end of the day, somebody can always try to say you were there, but there's probably at least 20 cameras that proves you were wherever the hell you really were. So I wouldn't worry about the sticks and stones. Let them throw them. Let them say what they want to say. You know, kids, juveniles will be juveniles. It would be nice if everybody grew up and, you know, matured accordingly. But unfortunately, it don't always work out that way. We have quite a few people who are stuck mentally, physically, and even emotionally. We're going to talk about spiritually. In middle school, high school, some of them, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. You can't control others. It's all about how you receive what people do to you, how you respond. You know, that part right there. All right. Oh, two. Secret society protection. So somebody has secret society protection. Strangers coming against you. So if there's some strangers coming against you and you have some kind of secret society protection, don't sound very smart. I don't want to expound on that. All right, let's see here. All right, there's a cancer involved, or someone could have cancer. Or there could be a cancer in your damn life. That part right there. All right, this is somebody that's coming from the east or traveling through the east or possibly lives on the east. Okay? They could be east of you on the east coast. What else you want us to know about this ancestors? All right, they keep giving us to us two at a time. A poisoning is involved. So somebody's trying to poison food, drug, some kind of chemical, or looking to get some kind of chemical reaction by poisoning somebody. All right. We already talked about this being clearly juvenile people. Anytime they're out here lying and making false reports and copycatting, impersonating somebody, we've already talked about there being a lack of maturity involved. So we would not be surprised that they would stoop to the antics of poisoning someone, right? That part. All right, here we go. Help. All right, so now somebody's looking for help. All right, so I don't know if it's the person who now has an attorney that's involved because of all this lying and copycatting that's going on, and now all of a sudden they're in need of help because they've been caught under surveillance once again, poisoning and doing all of these felonious things. Basically out here again losing control, and they already told us they were doing all of this because they were trying to steal an inheritance. But now that they've been caught, they want to play victim. So I could guess that it would be these idiots that are crying for help now, right? Yeah. Child. What else would you like us to know about this, ancestors? What else would you like us to know about this, ancestors? 2. All right. Witches, warlocks campaigning against you behind the scenes. Okay, here we go with this juvenile antics again. Okay, I can't speak for the rest of you. As a former teacher of English, the whole Salem witch story and, all the other stories that go along with that time frame. We studied it, we went through it, back and forth, up and down and all of that. But I have to admit that me personally, I was absolutely astounded to find out how many people in 2020, well, this came to my reality in 2020, I guess is when it really clicked in that people were really living out here and playing with this. During the pandemic is when I guess it kicked in that people are really out here on this BS, all right? So I can't speak for the rest of you, but I have to admit that I am pretty astounded that people are really out here living every day in and day out, sun up and sun down. Everything they do is based on some type of spell, some type of magic that they are throwing at somebody else. That people are really not out here working and living on their own merit. That they are really stuck on some bewitched type, I dream of genie, hoodoo in a bottle in this day and age. Still looking for shortcuts, still trying to circumvent the Most High. I'm astounded. I have to say that. Just a little commercial break. All right, Luciferian. Does that surprise us? It does not surprise us. Why are we not surprised? Because they've already told us that they were losing control, right? They already told us that they were in need of some help. They already told us that they were witches and warlocks. They told us that they were out here poisoning people. They told us that they were making false reports. They told us that they were lying, that they were copycats and clowns, right? So with all of that, are we surprised to find out that these people are Luciferians? No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not. Not at all. Not at all. Tis what it is. I mean, what do you do, right? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? It's crazy, these people. What do you do? All right. Let's go and see how the ancestors want to wrap this one up, baby. Yeah. All right, ancestors, how do you want to wrap this up for us, my darlings? Anything else? Censorship. So they're trying to shut you up, or possibly trying to shut me up, or possibly trying to shut all of us up. I'm pretty much sure that if you have any type of platform, or you are reading cards, or you're intuitive in any kind of way, and you're using your spiritual gifts in any kind of way to shed light on any of the negativity, any of the lying, cheating, conniving, killing, and all the rest of the nonsense that these so-called witches and warlocks are out here doing, then yes, I am pretty sure that they are coming against you and doing their best to try to shut you up. But at the end of the day, as I say, God hired me. So, that part. These people don't get to fire me. They're out here making drug deals. You understand what I'm saying? This is why they want you quiet. Because they think that your spirituality is going to tap into all the illegal stuff, confirmation. They think that your spirituality is going to zoom in on all of the drug deals and false reports and lying and copycatting. All the people out here with no papers. Because that's what they would do. This is why this is so sad. This is why this whole thing is so sad. As a spiritualist, we have much more important things to focus on. But because that's what they would do if they had your skills, if they had your gifts. So that's why they're so sure. And that's why they're coming for you. Does it make sense? So that's why they're coming against you. Because their mentality, that's what they would do. So they want to shut you up because of all of the crimes they're committing. When you're out here as a spiritualist with a much bigger purpose. A much bigger purpose. See how that works? Sad and pathetic. All right, let's see if there's anything else the ancestors want us to bring out on this before we wrap this up. Ain't too much else we need to say about these special people. Anything else we need to say? Arson, not spelled correctly, but arson. So these people are either committing arson or have committed arson or planning to commit arson. All right, probably to try to cover up something, or to retaliate or to try to cause some kind of fear. Okay, I don't know about you, but they've already set my house on fire more than once. I don't advise anybody to try that shit. Yeah, at a whole nother level now. Play with it. We got Michael Jackson security. That's the level we at over here now. It ain't safe. That part right there, baby. That's right. Secure foundation. So you can try that if you want to, but it won't end well for you. It's not going to end well. Here we go, baby. The ancestors don't play. They say because you're surrounded by good, baby, and surrounded by God. All right? The angels are on all four sides. So, no, we don't think you want to try that. We don't think you want to do it. We don't think you want to do it. Not at this house. Not at this home. You don't want to do it. If you do, bottom of the deck. Yeah, baby. There's going to be a fight like no other. The ancestors say you don't want to play with it. You don't want to play with it. You don't want to play with it, baby. Go, Granny. Go, Granny. All right. Let me see if they want me to go any further with this read. Clear and honest answer, spirit. Clear and honest answer, spirit. Do you want me to go any further with this ancestor's message right here? No, we can wrap it up right here. Do you think they got the gist of it? They got the gist of it. All right now. All right, so this has been your ancestor's message. Granny say, play with it here. Play with it. Play with it. This has been your ancestor's message for November 24th, 2024. I love it. Ancestors, please close this portal and return this energy to its rightful owner. Ancestors, please close this portal and return this energy to its rightful owner. Ancestors, please close this portal and return this energy to its rightful owner. Namaste. Love y'all.